Alright. For some reason we're having problems.
This is not a test.
All right. For some reason, we're having a lot of problems. Sorry, I don't mean to be showing you all any of that. So, all right. I don't know if I'm being heard or not. I know my picture's not on the screen, but we can stick that bad boy on there in a minute. So, welcome to Disclosure TV. A lot of people across YouTube and now apparently across Facebook are dealing with outages that the social media sites cannot verify on what's happening. For some reason, they just they're not telling anybody very much of anything. To be honest. Over the last week, YouTube has been down. It's been hard for people to stream. Last night I tried to upload a couple videos that I'd been working on and had a hard time doing that. I couldn't do that until this morning. And now, Facebook seems to be down across the whole world, as a matter of fact. You might be getting screens that look like this. This is my Facebook. Excuse me. It will not load. Messenger is out. Instagram is out. Facebook is down. And nobody seems to know why. A lot of people are saying that right now they are being attacked. Cyber terrorists or hackers are attacking them. YouTube has been having a problem way longer than Facebook, and YouTube seems to not be putting out any information whatsoever on what is going on. Would you claim that Facebook or YouTube be having a problem over the last week or so would be a cyber attack issue? I mean, no, not really. I mean, it's a possibility that they're just doing some stuff. But now that Facebook, Instagram, and Messenger, the whole Facebook platform is down, I'm not thinking that all this is a coincidence at all. If you zoom in and look, you're looking at both sides of the United States. The map is growing even more discolored from even more people reporting. This is downdetector.com. They do a lot. People do report to them. I don't know how many people reported. Let's go see. 574 comments. It says 25 minutes ago, Facebook is down for me, but my friend sitting 10 feet away is online sending messages to his friends. Can't comment, post anything on Facebook, can't pull up Messenger. Down since 10 a.m. Pacific time in Portland, Oregon. Still down in Portland, Oregon, 26 minutes ago. It seems that not only is YouTube being hit by this, but Facebook is being hit by it as well. So here's an article. As far as I know, it's the first article out about this. It says Facebook, Instagram, and Messenger are down for some users, and it says it's not being DDoS attacked. Facebook is having a significant outage. The Silicon Valley social network, as well as its photo app, Instagram, and messaging platform, Messenger, went down for some users on Wednesday. Some users reported they were able to open the social network, albeit slowly, but couldn't post anything, while for others it wouldn't load at all. Just as I showed you, it's not loading at all. It later added, we're focused on working to resolve the issue as soon as possible, but can confirm that this issue is not related to an attack. They sent out a tweet at 1:49 p.m. March 13th, that is today. We're aware that some people are currently having trouble accessing the Facebook family of apps. We're working to resolve the issue as soon as possible. Now, is any social platform going to come out and say we're attacked? No. If they did that, people would start to worry about their privacy and what they have stored on the cloud servers for Facebook or for YouTube. Yes, pretty much everybody has switched over to the cloud. Why? Because first of all, companies like Photoshop or Adobe, companies like Microsoft became aware that they can just store their applications in the cloud with limitless space. The internet, the space for the internet is limitless. It's infinite. It's like the universe. There's infinite amount of space for the internet. So they realized that with that infinite amount of space that they could just put everything on there and charge a monthly fee instead of sending out instead of people downloading the software, they can just come to their site, use the software from the app, no problems, no lagging, just as fast as it would, probably even faster than it would be if you had it on your PC. And I assume it is faster. Loading, the only difference would be whether your PC could load the software fast enough or load the website fast enough. That's the only issue. The 3D rendering that they do now on there is limitless. They have AI incorporated into that. So yes, the internet is now completely AI. So that's why everybody went to there. I assume that Facebook is there as well, and I assume that YouTube is there. They're using AI. As a matter of fact, they just changed their algorithm. I don't know whether that has anything to do with why YouTube was down. But it's just odd that YouTube goes down and then now Facebook and its apps are down. So, but like I said, nobody's going to come out and say no social media site or website or banking website is going to come out and say it's been attacked unless it really has. Majority of the time, they downplay it because if they're being attacked and people are getting information stolen, then no one's going to want to use their platform or no one's going to want to use that banking site, and that's bad for business. So now, like I said, like Facebook being down or YouTube being down over the last, week, people are having trouble streaming, people are having trouble uploading videos. YouTube is deleting subscribers from people's accounts. They're deleting comments from people's accounts. They are deleting accounts. All of a sudden, they have a sudden interest in taking away rights for freedom of speech on their platform. Technically, they have that right because they are a private company, technically. So they can do what they want. If they don't like a certain comment, or if they don't like the way somebody is talking, or if they don't like the way a channel is going, and they don't like what they are saying, yes, they are within their rights to change that channel, delete it, tell them to stop, delete everything, ban them. They're well within their rights. Because it is a private business, it's a private platform, and you can do that. When it comes to your rights with a private business or any type of business that isn't public or that isn't government owned, I'm going to say that isn't government owned, they have your rights don't matter. You have no rights within that. You think you may, you'd like to think you would, but you just don't. Your rights, you have no rights when it comes to somebody else's business, and whoever owns the business has the final say so, and that's usually the way it goes. So YouTube had been criticized by a doctor, by a researcher, had recently been criticized by the mainstream media, saying that they are the reason, the cause for the misinformation and the fake news. I don't believe that, and that people need to crack down on the misinformation. Well, the misinformation has been coming from the mainstream media and not YouTube. YouTube platforms and YouTube channels are nothing more than opinions. Nothing more than opinions. A lot of channels do gather facts, and they do investigations, they do research. Unlike the mainstream media anymore, they just wait for somebody to hand them a prepared document and then tell them to read it. Just like they did with Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and yes, she's still missing, and yes, she has still not been seen in public. No matter what any article has said, it just seems that nobody has seen that poor woman in about 3 months. Not in public, not at the store, not in a car, not getting in a car, not at the courthouse. Now the courthouse states that she's there, or wherever she's at. But that's being reported. That's not being reported by the. That's being reported by the media. But that media is getting their information from a third-party source that controls the media, or that's a spokesman for all the whole court system. And I forget the name of that place, but they do control. One third-party company controls the media and is a spokesperson for the court system. And then they send that article or that email, which they did send an email stating that Ruth Bader Ginsburg had been back, in court, and that was all it said. Now the mainstream media is saying that how could anybody say that RBG isn't back in public? Well, that's because we're being told that, but we don't see her. So, sorry. So anyway, they're stating that she's there, but nobody's seen her, and then the person telling everybody that she's in court is a spokesman for the court. and they are a third-party thing. So anyway, that's why YouTube decided to crack down and change its algorithm, because they feel that people's opinions are being they don't want your opinion to be changed by YouTube channels. They want your opinions to be changed, or they want your information to come from the mainstream media. Well, of course they do. Of course the government does. The government gives the mainstream media a prepared statement, the official statement, and then they want you to hear that. That's what they want you to hear. They don't want you to hear what's actually going on. They don't want you to see what's going on. I'm doing a video, part 2 of the Venezuela crisis. Oh, it's bad. Dude, what you're seeing on the mainstream media is not anything compared to what should be shown as to what's going on in Venezuela. I'm talking about videos of cops shooting people in the middle of the street, and then getting into regular people's cars. That was weird. I've never seen a cop run up, 2 cops start shooting people that were looting. They were looting. They had no weapons, but they are shooting people who are looting. And they're going in and taking food and stuff like that because they have no power. Well, they don't want you to see what I'm going to show you on YouTube. They want the government wants the mainstream media to show you what they want, and how they do that is news embargoes. So anyway, YouTube decided to crack down on misinformation, what they think is misinformation, and what they think, and the government's cracked down on it. So yes, they're being controlled by whatever the government says. And people are starting to think that YouTube may be swinging more for the left when they should be unbiased all the way through. You can't have a biased position on a social media platform, especially if you're running it. Now, when YouTube first started, I'm the dude. So that's what you call? Excuse me, I have a phone call. Hello.
Hey.
Yeah.
Is your mom at work?
Yes.
Okay, so do I need to go get the car?
I assume so.
Alright, does she know I'm coming to get the car?
No, just go get it.
Alright, I'll call her.
Okay. Bye. Okay, sorry, I'm back. So anyway, that was my wife calling. It was kind of important. So anyway, YouTube started cracking down on all that. I don't know, and the reason I'm telling you that is I don't know if that's the reason why YouTube actually is having problems, that they're changing and doing everything. And then everybody thought so, and now the fact that Facebook has went down, just like it is, just like it's, the map is getting, it's getting a little redder. And in Mexico, it was orange a while ago. Now it's dark red. Southern Texas, Venezuela is completely out anyway. Even more and more yellow splotches are showing up for people reporting. I just refreshed the page. It's 14. We're getting 18 comments, 19, 20, 21, about a comment every half a second, it looks like. So I can only imagine how many people And then that's not included. They also have a link to Twitter. So Twitter is also doing that. So they have a down detector on Twitter. They actually also, I'll show you what's been happening with YouTube. Here is the graph. As of 1,600 hours, it says no reports, and it flatlined. Well, that's not true. At 1,300 hours, which is 1 o'clock, there was over 11,000 reported, and it went down, and it went back up to 10,000, and then it hasn't been below 9,000, and then it dropped off. I don't know why it dropped off. Most reported problems, newsfeed, 34%, login, 33%, total blackout, 32%. So Facebook is having a problem all the way around. So let's look at YouTube. Okay, so this was YouTube last 24 hours. 258 1700. So yeah, YouTube had a lot going on. Watching videos 63%, uploading 18%. I couldn't upload. Silver Luck off of down detector saying an hour ago YouTube is down, Instagram is bugging out, the whole internet is coming to an end. You know, that's what it seems like. An hour ago, getting a 500 internal server error just when I was finishing a project. That happened twice. 2 hours ago, hey, why can't I post from YouTube to my Facebook? I tried to actually do that as well to see if that worked, and that popped up. It says that I could, that function is no longer available. Greg Barker, I want answers. I'm very upset. So it seems that either one or two things is happening. Either YouTube and Facebook are... Gmail was down as well. Gmail was down as well yesterday. Over 3,000 people. Google was out yesterday, so they couldn't do anything either. Google, YouTube, Facebook. It seems that a lot of people are being. If this is not an attack, then I mean, it's sure as shit looking like one. Then AI's taking over the internet and trying to destroy all the websites or something. Somebody's definitely being attacked. Because all this stuff happening in the last one social media site after another. Here's Instagram, 15,000 people. News feeds, 41%. I'm affected just a few seconds ago. From Texas, just as I said a while ago, Texas is showing a big increase in outages. Angel Adams, a few seconds ago, my Instagram hasn't been working for 5 hours. So it seems like there's a huge problem going on. Now, either it's an attack or it's odd. Google Drive was out. Google Drive was actually out. Can't access files online, 43%. Google Drive was out along with Gmail, along with YouTube. Now, it's a possibility that all of a sudden that I don't know if laws went into effect. I don't know if anything else has went into effect. Last 24 hours for Twitter, 270 reports. Let's look at them. 16 minutes ago, is our country getting hacked? It seems that Twitter, an hour ago, Twitter seems that Twitter is now having an issue. Yeah. I just so happened to look at that. Twitter is now having an issue, it seems like. So, it seems it's either that or a massive, or somebody has told. It seems that all the social media sites, I'm going to include Google in that. Google is a social media site to me. It is social media. I know it's a platform. It seems that all these major platforms are being having a problem. Ow. So, So I don't know what else is going on. Sorry, folks, I'm having a pain issue here. Give me 1 second. I'll come right back with you. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I've been having some issues over the last week or so. I have back problems, and it's getting worse. So anyway, it seems that a lot of people are being affected right now. And I do mean a lot. It's over a lot of social media platforms, and I don't know whether they're being attacked. It's not a coincidence, I'll tell you that. It's being done on purpose. for all of them to be doing the same thing at the same time within a week of each other. Pinterest, it looks like Pinterest, the amount on Pinterest has went up. It seems that Amazon's doing okay. The video gaming sites are okay. Twitter seems to have went up. It just seems like all of a sudden the social media sites are being are having problems. And I'm not seeing any Plenty of Fish. If you do Plenty of Fish, it seems like it's having a lot of problems. I don't know if this has anything to do with the government changing laws. I don't know if that has anything to do if they're all of a sudden trying to do what YouTube did and change their algorithms to silence conservative views. That could be what's going on with Facebook right now. They could be introducing algorithms like YouTube did to recommend or not recommend videos based on what type of message you're sending out, and that in itself is a against the law. You cannot tell somebody, hey, we don't like what you're saying, so we're going to delete your account, or we're going to do this, or we're going to do that. However, when it comes to a private business, your rights don't matter. When it comes to racism, when it comes to discrimination, yes, there's a borderline. Yes, it says that there are laws that say you can't be racist, or you can't. Well, there's no laws that says you can't be racist, but there's no laws that says you can't that you can't discriminate. There is laws for hiring purposes, but as far as when it comes to customers and all that, sorry about your luck. There's no there's no laws for that. But it seems like as I scroll through here, it gets less and less, and it's intermittent. Sorry, Yahoo Messenger. It don't look like it's Yahoo doesn't look like it's being affected at all. I'm assuming that all these down here are just yeah, they're not. Nothing's going on with them. It seems like everything's going on with the social media. Isn't that odd? Isn't that odd that social media is having a problem or having blackouts? It's odd. I'm going to assume that all this is not coincidental. It's not a coincidence at all. Google Cloud, iCloud, that's Apple. iTunes seems to be having a problem. Amazon seems to be having a problem. Let's check it out and see what's going on with Amazon. Just a few reports, 8-9 reports. Nothing stands. The only thing that stands out odd to me is the massive outages with the social media sites. I say YouTube is social media. That's what I say it is. it seems that all your major platforms are having outages within the same week. It's odd, isn't it? And all these seem to be having, they have the same pattern, kind of. You know, YouTube has the same pattern as CenturyLink. So let's go. CenturyLink is CenturyLink is a server. They own a bunch of servers. CenturyLink offers internet, television, phone, and home security services. Television service is offered through satellite provider DirecTV or over the internet. I think CenturyLink is located. Let's see. They have server farms. They have server farms all over the place. CenturyLink does. Georgia, I think. CenturyLink 103 reports. So, like I said, all this is not a coincidence. A bunch of social media sites getting hit all at the same time and within the same week. All of them having outages. Either A, they're being attacked, or B, they're changing something. All of them. And for all of them to be changing something the same time YouTube starts doing their algorithm, and then all of a sudden Facebook changes, Twitter's changing, Instagram changing. Yeah, I believe something's going on with that. I believe something's going on with that. Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah. I believe that freedom of speech is about ready to get attacked. Don't you know? Eh? Reason I'm talking like that is because, well, somebody, I'm just going to tell you, somebody within the communities of the communities has told me that it's time to head to Canada, eh? You know? That's what they've told me. They've told me to get the hell out of Dodge. They've told me to go up into the North Woods. That's what they've told me. And says, error, please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent often enough, which will cause buffering. The current is 8.3 seconds. Not that ingestion errors can cause incorrect GOP groups of picture sizes. Well, you know what? I've got it set to automatic, so it seems that YouTube is having a problem. Like I said, it always has problems. So anyway, yes, it seems that YouTube is being attacked, or they are all updating something at the same time. We're focused on working to resolve the issue as soon as possible, but can't confirm that the issue is not related to an attack. Well, most software companies wait until nighttime to change something, to do maintenance. Usually after 2 o'clock a.m., usually after 2 a.m., between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. is usually the reported times for any. It doesn't matter where you are, who you are, what type of platform you are. Anytime it's between 2 and 5 a.m. that any platform is updates or does maintenance on their system. 9 times out of 10. 9.9999 times out of 10, that's the time in which they do it. So for every one of them to have outages in the middle of the day, you know, yeah, they're being attacked, more than likely. I would say that. Now that I think about it, yeah, they're being attacked. So, all right. Anyway, I just wanted to know, I got a couple, two new videos up. I have a new video coming out. I haven't been doing a live stream for about 2 weeks or so, I don't think. But I'm going to change that. But I am putting videos and I'm putting information up, and I hope you enjoy those videos. And I'm up to 85 subscribers. And that's awesome. So I think I appreciate every one of you who are subscribing to my channel, and I hope to get more subscribers. Remember, dude, I love talking. If you haven't found it out by now, I love talking. I'm probably even going to take this platform into, and no, I'm not trying to copy off of anybody else, but I like talking, and I may take this platform into another direction to where, I may have some guest appearances on the show, or I may even change it over to a call-in show. Why? Because I like talking. I had one viewer, and I'm not going to say who it was, but she told me, thou dost protest too much. And yes, I do. That's because it makes me so angry that people don't pay attention to anything anyone says. And I'm just going to say it this way. The newer age people, the millennials, the millennial people, the new age people, they just, I don't know why they do it. It's more about emotion than anything for them. And yeah, feelings are all well and good, but feelings is not going to keep you safe at the end of the day. You can't just base everything on feelings, and you can't just base everything your emotions over facts. And that's a study was done for that, and I don't know whether to believe that or not, but I don't want to believe it. But it seems that millennials and the new generation, instead of believing something is true based on the facts, they believe something's true or false based on how they feel about it. And I don't understand that at all. And one of my videos, like I showed, it's weird that what you were taught in school about history of the United States, and then when I looked it up when I was older, and when I started studying years ago about what the U.S. history was about, and it intrigued me, and it was totally different than what was in the textbooks. And then I remember hearing the media reported on it years ago. I remember that certain countries would indoctrinate their citizens by telling them the history of their country in school that wasn't the true history. Well, that's what people pay attention to nowadays, and that's what you're taught in school. And like Abraham Lincoln, everybody thinks that the Civil War was about slavery. The Civil War was not about slavery. He wanted slavery to end. But the Civil War was about the United States versus the Union trying to take over the other. And the Union wasn't the Union until the war started. It was just territories. The Union wasn't. The Confederate States of America wasn't the Confederate States of America until there was a war. And prior to that, there actually was only the United States of America, and then they had the 13 original colonies, the 13 original states. And yes, they wanted to end slavery. That's true, but the Civil War was not about slavery. It was not to end slavery. Abraham Lincoln was actually for slavery. And yes, you can read that in the books. Instead of saying bullshit, pardon my French, why don't you go look it up for yourself? Grab a book, go to your local library, grab a book, and read. Don't read a book that's about a story about somebody who did something. Grab you a book about the Civil War. Not an opinionated book, a factual book, an encyclopedia. Grab you a book about Abraham Lincoln. Don't just study one part of the Civil War. Study all the aspects of the Civil War. Study it all. Don't just study one part. And that's what you have to understand about people like us, people like truthers, preppers, people who are being smothered by the mainstream media, people who are being told to shut up, basically. We do all that. We are the true investigators of information. It's not what we do is not any different than what a astrophysicist or a theoretical physicist or any of them do. It's no different. We may not have a background in, or we may have not went to college and hung a degree on the wall, but we're still capable of the same intelligence, whether or not we went to school to do that. We learn on our own through experience. They are told what to do. They don't do it through experience. They are told what that experience is like. And that's what school is. School doesn't prepare you for anything in the world. School doesn't prepare you. I'm not saying don't go to school. I'm just saying what it is. School doesn't prepare you for a job. Every job will tell you, throw everything that you learned in college away. Because this shit right here is about money. That's what they're going to tell you. These days, nobody operates a business for the comfort of operating a business to help the community. Nobody does it anymore. Very few people want to do that, want to help the community. Very few. So, all right, I'm going to finish making a video. Peace out.
This is not a test.